In 3 ayat, فَإِذَا بَرِقَ الْبَصَرُ وَخَسَفَ الْقَمَرُ وَجُمِعَ الشَّمْسُ وَالْقَمَرُ. 3 ayat. This word picture is of that doomsday. What will happen? You know, there's a very important of the surah of Quran, Surah Al-Hajj. It starts with, Ya ayyuhan nasu ittaqu rabbakum inna zalzalata as-sa'ati shay'un 'azim. The earthquake of that as-sa'ah, that doomsday, is a very big thing, a very big calamity. What will happen actually on that as-sa'ah? Now please make a differentiation between as-sa'ah and al-qiyamah. Al-qiyamah is the day of resurrection, when all people will be raised from the dead, resurrected, and they will be standing before their Lord for judgment. That is Yawmul Qiyamah. And this is as-sa'ah, where you know these planets will collide with each other. And these mountains, you know, they'll be turned into clouds, and they'll be moving like clouds. So there is the word picture in so many surahs of the Quran. Al-Qari'ah, Mal-Qari'ah, wa ma adraka Mal-Qari'ah. Yawma yakunu an-nasu kal-farashi al-mabsus, wa takunu al-jibalu kal-ihni al-manfush. Now that is the word picture there, and here 3 things. فَإِذَا بَرِقَ الْبَصَرُ. Something will happen on that day, that you know the sight will be dazzled. Nothing will be visible, not due to darkness, but to the over, you know, the light will be, the intensity of light will be such that you won't be able to see anything. فَإِذَا بَرِقَ الْبَصَرُ. Just as there is lightning, you can't see anything, because the intensity of the light is too much. You can't see. Your sight is dazzled. So when the sights will be dazzled, وَخَسَفَ الْقَمَرُ, and moon will be darkened. There will be some change in the celestial system of this universe. And because we know that the whole this system, you know, this solar system and these galaxies, they are working on the basis of mutual power of attraction, force of gravity. They are all pulling each other with some force. And that balancing force actually keeps them in their place. A planet is being, you know, pulled to this side also and to that side also. And this balance of gravity is keeping it in its orbit. Something will happen with which, you know, this system will be disturbed. Then what will happen? The sun will pull the moon towards it, and moon will go and inside the sun. It will just to say, it will sink into it. وَجُمِعَ الشَّمْسُ وَالْقَمَرُ. Now these things can be very easily visualized today, because we understand, we know that actually all this system is based on that forces of gravity balancing each other. And if there is disturbance at one place, you know, there will be disturbance, and these big, you know, bodies, they will collide with each other. Then what will happen to this man who is saying, Ayyana Yawmul Qiyamah? On that day he will say, is there any place to run, to take refuge? يَقُولُ الْإِنسَانُ يَوْمَئِذٍ أَيْنَ الْمَفَرُ كَلَّا لَا وَزَرُ. It will become plain to him on that day that there is no place of refuge, no place of resting your head. إِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ يَوْمَئِذٍ الْمُسْتَقَرُّ. The only place where you have to stand and stay is before your Lord. You'll have to stay there. أَمَّا مَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ وَنَهَى النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ فَإِنَّ الْجَنَّةَ هِيَ الْمَأْوَىٰ. And what will happen there? When you stand before your Lord, يُنَبَّأُ الْإِنسَانُ يَوْمَئِذٍ بِمَا قَدَّمَ وَأَخَّرَ. Every human being will be apprised of what he sent before him, before coming over from this world, and what he left behind him, or what decision had he been taking, to what he attached priority number 1, and to what he attached priority number 2. He just kept it behind him. So all these things, you know, they will be put before him.